What is going on, guys? We're back today with another engineering project. Today, what we're going to be doing is, you've all heard of the typical egg drop challenge, right? You know, where you try to make something that can hold an egg and you can drop it and make it not crack. Well, what we're doing today is making an egg drop, but you get to use one material, and that material is pasta noodles, store-bought. So it doesn't matter what kind of pasta noodles you use, how you cook them, or even how many you use, but that is the only allowed material for this project. So yeah, this is going to be really interesting. Requirements for this project: drop the egg from a height of 6 feet without it breaking. Allowed materials: pasta noodles. Okay, so the basic premise of our design is, first we're going to have like this outer shell layer here. This is going to be made out of like about half cooked pasta. And what that's going to do is the pasta's going to be drier and a little bit harder, and it's going to be able to be that outer layer to absorb the shock better. And then what we're going to do is let that outer layer dry. So draw that little outer layer. Then on the we're going to cook up some more pasta later on, and we're going to fully cook it to make it softer. We're going to have our egg in here, and we're going to like braid that fully cooked pasta all around in sort of a cocoon type thing for the egg. That's a really bad drawing, but okay, you get the point. Then, so that's going to fill up hopefully most of the inside of our shell. The top is just going to be open, that's no big deal. Then we're going to take some uncooked pieces of pasta, stick them through the bottom. We're actually going to do that in the shell originally, I forgot to mention. So these are going to be uncooked pieces. They're going to be hard, you know, and that's going to basically, when it lands, absorb the shock. So it'll be like a moon lander, except it's an egg in pasta, I guess. So we got the water boiling right now. I'm gonna put the first round of noodles in a little bit. And I don't exactly know like what I'm doing with anything food-wise cooking, so my mom's gonna come down and help. We're gonna kind of get the cookness of the noodles correct. That way it'll be like the right firmness to make that outer shell. So okay, yeah, so we have a ball of spaghetti. I basically just used a bowl as a mold to kind of wrap this thing around. I have no idea if it's going to stick together after it dries. That will be the real question, but we'll see. All right, so after a couple hours here, I tried taking off the shell. It didn't dry. I cooked it too long, so I'm gonna have to redo it. So it's round 2 now, cooking up another round of pasta. Trying a little bit different strategy. Sorry, bad camera work. But it's basically gonna be, the bowl is going to be firmer on the outside, so I'm going to cook it less. So now I basically have the little apparatus set up here. It doesn't look like much, but I mean, it's a solid structure, and I have a lot of pasta, and I've kind of given up on the whole like design element of this. I have the eggs here, and I'm basically just going to put the egg in and just like wrap it and hope for the best. We'll see. Okay, so I just got the egg all in here. It's a nice little cocoon, and the bottom part, the structure, is being held up by the bowl. But when we take it outside, it's gonna be free willy on its own. So. Dang it, it survived the initial impact, but it fell out after it bounced out.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Survived the fall. It was really tragic. It survived the initial impact, and then it bounced out onto the concrete. I probably should have closed the top up more, but this is why we do these things, so we learn for next time. Next time we have to, you know, drop an egg using nothing but pasta, because that's a very common thing, right?